Ah, no, what I should have done is just take the pawn. What am I doing? Oh, it was totally pinned. That was free for the taking. Alright, hello, welcome back to another episode of Road to 2000, where I'm trying to get my rating all the way up to 2000. Let's see how this goes. Okay, we're starting off back as black against Said Nasser. And we'll play our usual French defense here. We have a good feeling about this. Yeah, there we go. We actually get to play it. So often they exchange, and it's just like, just why? Why are you doing that? I don't know. I just don't know the opening well enough. It's, I should learn that more. That'd probably help me on future on, but okay, we're getting to a normal French defense here that I'm more aware of. He obviously gets the bishop here. I put my bishop out here. The knight comes out. Get our knight and queen out. More attackers than he has. He's gonna have to do something now. And removing the bishop doesn't actually help him here. Wait, no, it does. What am I talking about? Of course it does. Moving the bishop helps. With the bishop being there doesn't help anymore because my bishop's here, but removing the bishop itself is actually a good help. And it also will stop my knight from going here and then here, so that is a good move on his part. Oh, I had that completely backwards. Not exactly sure why I said that, but anyway, into the standard French. He castles, I castle, and we're dealing with our usual standard problems that we encounter in this opening, or at least I always do, in that he has two bishops and his queen, and everything is hitting my king side, and this bishop's kind of locked down. So this is why a lot of people sometimes don't like this opening, because exactly this right here. You got to deal with a lot in the king side, but again, I usually can make it work, so we're gonna try and do that this time. This knight also is really nowhere to go with this and this being taken away, so I'm gonna go here and get a nice outpost right here. Attacks this pawn, attacks this bishop. Where do we want to go with all this? Obviously this rook's pushing up here. You can just go here, defend the pawn still, it's fine. He can't push here, so this is looking like it'll be a really nice outpost. And then if his bishop ever moves here to attack the knight, oh, there it is. We can still take it with the queen. That would result in losing a pawn, wouldn't it, though? If I just take with a pawn, that's not even an isolated pawn. That's not too bad. That's fine. And then my bishop can come here. Oh, wow. My bishop can actually do something. Oh, this is incredible. Okay, now we got to figure out what he's planning on doing, though. There's a lot of moves that he can still pull on the king side. Yeah, knight there, maybe. We can go knight here, though. Not crazy. Let's defend this pawn so our queen can move if we need to. You might go knight there, I go knight here, and he starts pushing the pawns. I can't take this knight because obviously of the mates. I could go here, but then he could back his knight off, threaten to take the pawn with the bishop. Backs off to here, my bishop's dealing with him now. So there's a few here. Insta response. Interesting. Gets in the way with the knight. Oh, wants to come here. Take with the bishop. But I kind of want to. I can go here. He goes here. I'm starting to put a lot of pressure on him, aren't I, if I do that? I think, yeah, I'll go here. He can come there. That's fine. I'll probably go here just to defend this pawn, free up my bishop, and then my queen can come over to this king side here, and I can start getting an attack going. This could turn out quite nicely. Unfortunately, I can't go to g5. That would be so nice, because then I could really get all my pieces up. So I kind of have to go with the h4, which also is taking away the square I want my knight to be on. But I could probably go here and then here, put pressure on this. He goes up. We can get our knight here, and then there's some real trouble. So we'll see what he does, if he's going to pre-prep that side or if he's going to take the pawn. I was kind of hoping for that. Obviously, he can come back there, but I'm starting to like it. He does go there. We can move our knight here. Then we can put pressure on this pawn and threaten to go here, check. I think that pawn was a worthy sack. He just goes back. Okay. You go here. He can't go here. That just loses the knight. He can go here, but my knight can come up here. And that's trouble. That is trouble, because even if he pushes the pawn after, I can still take with a check, because it's only the rook defending. And then it's like, where you have to go here. You can't go here, otherwise it's a discovered attack with the knight here can get his queen. So really, his only square is like king f2 with my knight there. That's just terrifying for him. Okay. 3. Crap, that works. I can't really go here, can I? Ah, dang. Okay, maybe this isn't working out. I didn't see that move. Entirely sure what he's planning on doing. We can maybe try up here. I do might just bring his knight back here, and that kind of shuts everything down. At the very least, he can't take this pawn, so just push up here, give our bishop a space to go to if we need to. If that knight ever moves, that is. Okay. C4. If you wanted to push to E5, I take, he takes. That's a good move. My knight can take here too. I just can move my rook over here. Threaten up all this. I hope he goes here. My knight just goes there, and then I take, and all of a sudden he's in lots of trouble. At the very least, it seems like he gives up a pawn, then I'm threatening the rook, I'm threatening to go here, which we get the queen and the rook both. Yeah, I don't know what's this move. Unless he's just prepping to go to c5, in which case it's like fair enough. And I almost want to take here, even if he pushes up. Because let's say he pushes to c5. Rook takes, pawn takes, bishop over. Oh, he just wants to stop me from going bishop here, I guess. He wants to bring the knight back. Okay. Okay, that's interesting. Maybe I double my rooks up on this because this is a piece I can attack. Obviously, his bishop can defend, but kind of a weak link. Puts the pressure on him. Might be trying to get my queen at some point here. You can go there. I have these two escape squares. Yeah, there he comes, defending that with the bishop. That's fine. We'll just keep putting more pressure on it. Ah, no, what I should have done is just take the pawn. What am I doing? Oh, it was totally pinned. That was free for the taking. Oh, I did not see that last move. At least he can't push his pawn this move. He can go f4, though, and defend himself. f4 is a very strong move here. That's what I would do in his position. Just defends everything. Doesn't really give me much of an attack anywhere. Well, I say that, but then queen f5. He gets the rook, or the knight back up. Yeah, unfortunate. Unfortunate. If I sack here, if knight takes, pawn takes, queen takes, he can push there. He could push here, but his rook would take. My bishop would go here, though. Ooh. Kind of liking it. I'm kind of liking it, not gonna lie. Okay, and we take back. He's got to defend that knight. Can't do it with just the bishop. Got to do it with the pawn. Goes with the pawn. Bishop there. And the rook takes, the pawn goes up. It's kind of even for us, but then we have to double up pawns. But he has two isolated pawns. It's hard to say who's in a better position at that point. Obviously, you can't take with the knight. That would be disaster for him. So, okay, wants to trade queens. And we'll take his rook. That knight is in a 6 spot. Let's not lie about that. It's gonna be hard to dislodge. He can defend this here, but his bishop's probably coming here. We gotta probably go here to try to stop there. It's a rook and a pawn for 2 pieces. Rook and a pawn for 2 pieces. Oh, okay. Yeah, I think we just go here anyway. Again, my pawn's pushed up here. I need some defense against this. He's gonna just put too much pressure on me otherwise. Yeah, my goal is just to push my pawns up as much as possible. Okay. Rook's not really doing a whole lot there. Let's push this one up. Let's push this up. Obviously, knight can threaten there. We'll probably have to defend here. But that's fine because he moves away from here, so we can move some of our rooks over. We can go there and threaten to take this, because obviously this pawn is pinned by the rook. Might be the case. Okay, yeah, he's going for, looks like this pawn. So knight can check here, or not check, but attack the rook, but again, that's fine. We're, yeah, just nothing really bad's happening there, so it's all good. I can just push. Oh no, there'll be a discover check when there. Let's go here. Let's pin that knight to his king. Maybe we can get away with this. At the very least, he probably is just gonna have to retreat, but we'll see what he does. Obviously, he can't take. We take here, and that knight cannot take. So, good position for us. That's very annoying. I can't do anything there. Maybe let's get this rook Maybe do something here. Obviously, can't get off this line yet with that being attacked, but if his king goes up there... That's not where I thought his king was gonna go. Okay, well, let's defend this pawn. We have to do that now. Might move his knight here to try to take this, but we're threatening mate in 1 here if he moves his knight, so he can't do that. I'm trying to figure out where he could possibly even be wanting to go at this point. One of those scenarios where it's like he's running out of time and he doesn't see any clear wins, so... Okay, and we can get our rook up. Do you want to go here? Try to pick off this pawn? Go here, try to get the bishop. It might actually be better, because then the bishop kind of comes here. And then we can go check here, and then the king has to go... It's there again. Why, though? Knight here to attack the rook and the bishop. Okay. Rook over here. Pawn up, I'll just take the free pawn, thank you. I think he's just running out of time and doesn't know what to do. Gives up the knight. It's like, discover check! He just gives up a knight. It's like, oh, okay. I don't really know what you accomplished there, but sure. Get another pawn. Yeah, this guy's just out of time. Alright, GG. Nice to start off with a win here. Move on to the next one. Hey. Ooh, interesting. Knight f6. So maybe he plays a Benoni. Maybe he plays the King's Indian. Got a couple options he could do. This is... He just reverted it back into a Queen's Gambit. Okay, okay. That happens sometimes too. I don't mind that either. I like me some Queen's Gambit. Oh. Okay. It's like back to a sort of King's Indian. With the Grunfeld, but I don't really know the theory to this, so... But it's fine. He's just doing a normal Fiend Shadow on the king's side. Okay, gotta take that. Don't want him to take that for free. Take with a knight. Yeah, it does. Alright. Does he take with a queen? That'll be interesting. Yeah, he does. He'll just go back here. Obviously, his check here can force me not to castle if he doesn't want to. But again, it's once he traded the queens, it's like, not castling. Not too big a deal. I am threatening this pawn too, so you might just want to respond to that. Obviously, I'll get my knight out my next move, because obviously the bishop moves out, queen takes this pawn. Okay, just doing this. Cool, cool. I have to do something with this after, so after I take here, he's probably going to go c6. And I'll just develop my king's side. I think there's not much to it. Knight moves his knight out. Castles, get our bishop up, probably get our rooks on this row, maybe push some pawns to break everything open if we need to. Plays knight back, I want to take away this square. Yeah, it's a nice kind of square right there, but that's fine. He can't go here, can't go here, can't go here, can't go here, so he can only really retreat with that knight. Does prevent me from going to a lot of squares, but it's not really threatening me at the same time. Up here, or over here. Yeah, let's go. Probably pawn up here after, something like that. Just try to open up a file that we control. Would be quite nice. What do we do? I don't see why we don't take. That looks like a free pawn to me. Again, this knight can't go anywhere aggressive. Get our other rook behind it, push up here. Now, if we really even need to, we have a pawn to sacrifice later on, so... Makes it even easier for us. Goes back. Okay, so there's this pin. He can go there. Then I can just go here. Yeah, let's just double down on this. Not seeing much. We might want to push this pawn at some point, obviously, because the bishop's lasering it. Don't want my rook stuck to the pawn forever. Okay, there comes the bishop, as we figured. If he goes here, we take. If he takes, we just take back. He could go there, but then our bishop would come. Yeah, not seeing ways for him to get out of this one. We're looking solid here. Okay, that's easy. Take. He goes here. Oh, we might get this pawn, though. That's a little unfortunate. I go here. Where's that bishop going? I might have walked into a trap here. This isn't the hope I was. This isn't what I was hoping for. Yeah, no, this isn't good. This isn't good. Unfortunate. Okay, I end up losing the piece. And the exchange. No. Okay. GG on that one. Alright, 1 win, 1 loss. We can get a win here, and it should be good. Well, that's fine. We go a little bit of a reset. That's okay. Hey, what are we playing here? Ooh. Up a pawn here. See what he does. This is a very interesting opening. Okay, let's double up his pawns. That's a nice square for this bishop. Look at that. Stopping all these moves that rook can go to. You can't even go up here to try to get in this file. It's just kind of stuck. Go there. If he takes, we take. And then these are kind of isolated too, which is kind of nice for us. Let's go up here. Hit this pawn. Keep that queen stuck to there. Check. Sure. This bishop can always come and take this knight if we need. Or rook. I don't know why my rooks and knights in my head. I always screw them up. That just looks like a free pawn. Takes. We go here. Rook goes over there. We should go here. We're still defending with the bishop too, which is key. Otherwise, we'd be in a little bit of trouble here, I think. Okay. Goes there. Still don't see what he's threatening. He wants to go bishop there. I don't get it. I don't get it. Right now, we can just threaten to push this pawn up, and it looks like that should be very good for us. So, see if we can get away with it. I'm not convinced, but there's a decent chance because this guy has been. Well, I was about to say this guy's been moving fast. And I'm like, oh, we have the same amount of time taken. It's like, yeah, that's me. I don't ever slow down. Okay, I think here. Okay, so. This is worth taking our time on. If I go up here and he goes check, I can go here. He can go check. I have to go back. He goes check. I kind of want to do that. But if I go here, then he can just go here. And then this bishop's behind this pawn. And I'm kind of in a not so nice position. I mean, if he goes here check, actually I can come here. Even if his bishop like lasers me, I could just take his queen. Although he can come here. He doesn't, though. Goes back to normal. Yeah, let's go here. Let's just push this pawn up. Give up their other pawn. Even if he goes here, like, what's that bishop gonna hit? And if we really want to be fancy, we have a bishop move here, too. That could force the king off to not guard that rook anymore. But even, like, if the bishop, say, goes here... Oh, that's a bad example. Bishop goes here... I just take the rook. What? He just sacked his bishop. His queen does not have perpetual. Check. This is close to getting his queen forked by my bishop. He's in some real trouble. Check. Doesn't want to go back there. Does it anyway. I mean, honestly, we could probably just pick off enough pawns here and then, you know, win the game eventually anyway, but... Like, just, yeah, even sack the bishop at a certain point. But for now, if he's just going to let us run around... Our bishop in position, you can go here and there. Goes there. We can take another pawn. Nice. Go carefully, he's moving. Go there. Go here. Oh. King is somewhat free now. Do we have enough pawns? That's the thing. I could go here. That would force his king here. I don't have a good follow-up. I could take, he takes, I go here, he goes here, I go here. He takes, I take. He goes here, I go here, he might go here. I go here, he goes there. The bishop can come here. So, yeah, it's enough moves. We won the game anyway, it's fine. Oh yeah, especially if he's doing it this way. Not a chance, buddy. Sack the bishop. My king guarding the pawn. I'm gonna get a queen. Like, I don't know. Yeah, no, this guy's totally right. You never know. You never know, and you might just pull out a stalemate. So fair enough. Can't blame him. He has to go here. We go here. Yeah, yeah. Hey, I only have 6 minutes left, dude. Alright, nice win. We got 2 out of 3 there. Okay, we'll take it. Yeah, last time we broke our losing streak, and then this time, we got a winning record. And that means next time we're going to win all 3. Perfect. Alright, thank y'all for watching. I appreciate it. You have a good one.